plus, 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 plus. Fantastic. All right, first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter. I'm gonna put a little bit of lemon juice into this pot that's over simmering water. Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna make what people think is a very difficult thing to do, which is make hollandaise. I just do mine sort of in reverse. I don't melt butter and beat eggs into it because that's too hard, it always breaks. What I'm gonna do is put lemon juice and mustard and egg yolks into my little double boiler here. Even I can do this in a pot or pan. I can do this over a book of matches. It's the easiest thing in the whole world. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whip these eggs and this lemon juice together until the egg yolks thicken to about 140, 143 degrees in this hot bath that I've set them over. And then I'm gonna beat some butter into it, and we're gonna make a delicious hollandaise sauce, super and easy, that will go on top of our poached eggs. While that's heating up, waiting for my butter to foam, I've got some beautiful herbs here. I'm gonna take some parsley and just coarsely chop the leaves for my vegetable hash. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of tarragon because I love the flavor of tarragon. And I'm actually gonna put that into my eggs here. Oh, look at this. That happened so quickly I almost scrambled them. Get some butter in here. How many of you like Eggs Benedict? Yeah, it's pretty luxurious. Off. Now I'm going to do something that none of you do enough of. Can you guess what that is? Taste it. You got it, kid. A little bit more butter, a little bit more salt, a little more drizzle of lemon juice. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty easy peasy hollandaise sauce. A little bit of tarragon in it. Don't call it a béarnaise sauce, I just call it a nice hollandaise sauce. And I'm gonna actually use my towel here to create a little barrier for the heat for that so it stays nice and warm. My butter here is cranking away. I think. What do we think? Oh, that's the water. Beautiful. I don't need that. Oh, I can't. Gotcha. This side is failing. That's what F means. I'm going to raise the temperature on that because I'm going to show you. We have some raw eggs somewhere. All right, so when I buy bread to eat in the house, I sometimes have leftover cubes, so I'll toast them, and we make croutons all the time. Thank you, Andrew. You could go into your saute pan with, little bread cubes from fresh bread and brown them in the butter. I kind of like to add the bread at the last minute for this dish and have it toasted already. But this is pretty simple stuff. A little bit of celery, a little bit of onion, a little bit of carrot. Now, these carrots have been blanched already, and the reason is that I always have leftover cooked carrots at home because I try to serve them in different ways in almost every meal. Little zucchini. You could use squash, any vegetable that you want. But we always have leftover carrots that we've roasted or cooked in one fashion in the house. And I'm just gonna, all right, looks like we're good. And that one's back on, Mazel tov. All right. Let's make sure this hasn't been cooking anymore. Awesome, okay. Let's make some hash and eggs, and let's see how many of you kids. Are there any parents that have a child with them that doesn't like eggs and vegetables? Is your man in the blue shirt, is your child with you? He or she is? Where is she? Oh, is that your mom? Oh, fantastic. Okay. I just like to always make sure I have someone who, would you be willing to try my version? Would you? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I say this all the time, but I do television for a living, which means I have a huge ego and no self-esteem at all. So I really appreciate you believing in me, because I believe in you. Okay. Turn that up a little bit, so that's cooking. Thank you. That's cooking. I'm going to show you a couple ways to do these eggs. Cook. Cook. When in doubt, divide. I like to get a nice bit of browning on here. Beijing is the capital of China. Browning is a recipe instruction. When something says to brown something, get some color on it. It brings out a lot of natural sweetness in whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm going to put some bread cubes in here. I find when you do like English muffin, because some carbs are good. And if you're starting the day out, that's where you should have some of those foods, right, to give you energy, right? We don't need to be 100% carb free. We have to be really carb mindful. So I find that I use a lot less carbohydrates, things like bread, right? When I'm doing a dish like this, and I don't do it with potatoes and bread at the same time for that reason. At home, I do not do this in 2 pans. It's really easy in one. Make sure to season this. All right, that's rocking along. Hollandaise is done. Okay. Can you dispose of that for me? Thank you. Let's get an egg. I love doing this so much. I love eggs that you don't even really need to peel. They just sort of come right out of their skin. Science. and they're hot all the way through. Oh, look at this. We are cooking with gas now. And when I say that, obviously I mean that metaphorically. And again, really important, taste your food. That is so yummy. All right. Get a little bit more color on those. And then we're going to serve this up. These are the raw eggs. Can we, I wonder, since we can't turn this up, maybe we dump a little bit out.